Bitcoin and Ethereum, what's the next move? Let's find out in the charts here, shall we? Bitcoin has, bounced off the 45, bounced off the 41, and is it going to break above the 45 again in our hopium dreams? Yes, we're going to be talking about that and more today. Also, I'm going to be doing a news rant show later on, so make sure you see that. Tune in for that as well. You have to subscribe, hit the like, bell button and all. Make sure you do all of that as well. Thank you for coming and watching my shows every day. I really appreciate everybody that comes out. Oh wow! So, anyways, let's move on to what we're gonna trade, right? And if you're interested in trading, right, and you want to trade this market, you can do so at buybit.davincej15.com or femex.davincej15.com, and where you can earn a large deposit bonus of up to $4,100. So make sure you check that out. Okay. I'm getting excited to be here, and yes, right now you can see we're in the pipe, 5 by 5, right? This is the pipe right between this level here, this lower level here, and this upper level here, right? We're staying in this pipe, right? We could end up staying in this pipe for quite some time as well. So consider that. You can see that this is a big pipe, right? And you can see, let's add some more support levels, right, to this pipe, because there's actually a little bit more. Now that we bounced a little bit earlier than expected, I think if we use the candle bodies here, you can see, yes, that's what I thought. The candle bodies are the last previous pipe entry, right, is the bottom of this resistance. So now we've got a little bit of more of a resistance level that's a little bit higher at the $41,500 level. That's cleared that we're going to have to break down to see it break down even further. Now, there's a lot of resistance at the lower time frames, but yes, these things can get broken very easily. So, but I want to see Bitcoin, come back down and create another W here. That would be fantastic, absolutely fantastic. But should it not do that? It's not the end of the world. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about, we're going to go and take a look at what would be fantastic, right? You can see that if we came back down here, let me just draw it out right here. If we were to fail here, just above, right, we just have to hold on to this lower level and then create a nice W out. Also, right, once we do that, right, once we do that, right, we can see there's on the bigger level, there is a nice big cup and handle here, right? You can say right here, this is a cup and handle, but also, believe it or not, it's a W. Right, so it's a nice cup and handle that, could take us as high as above the $52,000 level. Oops. There we go. So let's just see what that cup and handle. Let's see here. I'm gonna click over here. Getting a little bit of a lag from the because I'm using two computers here to simulate it, but that's okay. So if we break, this is the breakout level. Let's just say. And then we go take this up to this breakout level right here. You're talking right into the $55,000 level, right where the 61.8, which is the most likely target. Now that we've broken out from this downward trend heavily. I mean, look, this downward trend was the bane of Bitcoin's existence for a long time. Right here, the red line was huge resistance, right, that we broke up to the upside. And we can see that this is going to be important for us to to stay above. And it looks like because we've broken it, we're going to stay above it. And, even if we were to come back down, hopefully we can hit a bump and run, and then off we went to the races. But right now, because of the timing, it would be the bump and run may end up going lower than the actual lower price of $33,000. So that would not be good. So we don't want to see a bump and run at that point. That would not be pretty. Okay. So with that said, you can see finally that the let's see here. Let's get this right. The RockinBrainer buy signal has fired off, and if you're interested in the RockinBrainer signal, you can do so by heading over to payments.rockinbrainer.io to get your 30-day trial for only $300, or 1 year for $2,500, and yeah, you'll see some nice results. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the Davitar. We're going to be releasing some information today, later on in the day, so make sure that you are subscribed so you can get a hold of that information. Okay, let's head over to Ethereum. Ethereum, right, is still in the buy zone, right, on the 4-hour. We can let's go down to daily, see what's going on there. Yeah, buy is right on the daily too, ready to rock and roll. Big Ethereum wants to break higher, because you can see the same sloping down pattern right here, right? I mean, it's not the greatest here, but you can see it's like, yeah, pretty much the same. That we've been in a downwards trend that we've just finally broken, and we're broken to the upside. And hopefully we can do the exact same thing going up, maybe, right, the same length of time all the way up. all the way up. Oh man, well, let's see what happens with Ethereum, but let's just zoom in and see if we can find anything that will indicate that, hey, let's take a trade here on Ethereum. Right now we are in a trade, right? I'm in a trade right now with Ethereum from the lower levels of the $2,900 level, and we're going to see how far Ethereum is going to take us. Let me just clean this up a little bit, and we're going to zoom in on the hourly, and we can see, well, there's a lot of chop going on here, and yeah, we're in a pipe here. We're in the pipe as well, and trying to decide. You can see on the hourly, it's just you can see that this was a clear resistance and support zone. We're in the same resistance and support zone that these were drawn out a long time ago, people. So this was serious resistance and support. So this is clearly where we're staying in. If we break out, either way, actually, at this point, if we break down, right, from here, you can say, okay, that's it, adios muchachos. If we break up, right, it's yeah, well, it's all the way up, all the way up. We just have to break a couple of levels though, right? And I'm wondering if it could fail on the $3,400 level, and then this thing all fall apart. But once we break above the $3,400 level, Ethereum it looks like it wants to go all the way to $3,800. It's gonna move it fast, very fast. So make sure you get your trades on. This is going to be a little bit of this is a gray area. There's still like no way to tell which way it's gonna go for sure. At this point, it's most likely in the upward trajectory, because the trend's your friend to the end. So stick with that. And so you're looking for any kind of signal to get you into a trade. And you can see on the lower time frames, this hourly, there's a little bit of a Wing happening here. And if we break up, right, we can see this thing, maybe create a new high up to the $3,233 level approximately, when breaking out. Okay. Remember to get your DJ15 tokens, right? Your DJ15 tokens, right? Give you access to a Telegram group, right? And also I buy and burn those tokens. So make sure you own some DJ15 tokens when you participate in setting up an account on Bybit or following any of these links in my referral section, DaVinciJ15./referrals. Really appreciate it. Alrighty, dominance. Before we close off, dominance is as expected, rolling higher. It's not slower than usual. I'm surprised. This is done this because now it's creating a bearish divergence. Right? The potential bearish divergence down here on the charts here. You can see that divergence really starting to show up here. Now, if that's the case, right, that could negate the bullish divergence that's happening, which I'm quite surprised that we're not going higher rapidly. Maybe the alts are like going, maybe we should not be going down, and we should outperform Bitcoin. And if they are going to outperform Bitcoin, right, you got to use the little old lady strategy in order to gain access to it. But right now, things are not that great. So let's just wait and see. A lot of things are low. Maybe you can pick some stuff up if it's low enough. It's got to be low enough, right? And you can learn about the little old lady strategy by heading over to davincicodes.net/videos, and where I teach you how to trade the little lady strategy to earn more Bitcoin. Well, you want to own more Bitcoin because Bitcoin's real, Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it. Thanks for watching.